So, ladies and gentlemen, it's our privilege now this morning to invite to the podium the Managing Director of Chevron Lubricants, Mr. Kishu Gomes.
Why is political stability important? Leave politics aside. We need, as professionals, strategies that are long-term, strategies that are consistent, strategies that are predictable, so that we as professionals are able to come up with strategies for medium to long-term. Whereas if there is no political stability, we cannot think of strategy, but just deploy tactics. Tactics in this fiercely competitive globe will not take you anywhere. That you and I know, having been in the different fields we're being in, that it doesn't really help you. So we want a stable government so that you can have longer type of strategies within which you know how to play your game. And unless a government is stable and government is unable to think of, or rather able to think of long-term strategies, you cannot expect sustainable macroeconomic environment in a country. And switching of direction every now and then will not take you anywhere. I don't think I need any explanation for this audience this morning. So, in summary, we need consistency, we need stability, for which we need a strong economy and we need peace. Contrary to this, what have we experienced over the years when the war was going on, when terrorism created issues for our country? Being a business leader for quite a long time, I wouldn't share the number of years because then you'll be able to guess my age, and age is not a good number for me anymore. So let me prevent from mentioning that number. We as professionals and business leaders did not have access to 100% of the market. I did say during my initial stages that Sri Lanka is a small market for any business, right? So if we are to grow our business, we need to think beyond borders, beyond the boundaries of Sri Lanka. That's a given that you and I extremely well understand. But those who play in the market did not have access to 100% of the market. North and East was completely gone. And before war actually started, we've had about 15% contribution made to the national volumes in terms of revenue and absolute volume of business you do. So we did not have access at all to those markets. But apart from that, look at the peripheries. Trinco was not a normal market. Ampare was not a normal market. Bati was not a normal market. Beyond Anuradhapura was not normal. We could not get the benefit of the market opportunities in those areas. So we lost 15% market potential or more during the time of war. And we know in this competitive world what 1% can do for you, right? It could be your break even to profits, or it could be your break even to loss. It can make such a huge difference. So what are we experiencing now? How is the environment today? Right? It's a great feeling. We have being able to reverse or revert all those issues I just spoke of, and we have an environment within which we can approach the challenges with the right mindset. Infrastructure development, we know we love to travel now, unlike those days. We see highways being here, and you know what kind of pleasure it gives you when you drive on those roads. And I usually don't allow my driver to drive because it's such a pleasure to drive on those roads, and it's a passion. So that helps the business organization. Leave aside your personal life and entertainment you can have as human beings or people of this country. But business impact, We're being able to save enormous amount of cost as a result of that. We're only talking about highways, but how about less traffic on regular roads? Nobody is talking about it. I'm from Mathura. That's where I was born. I sometimes, take the regular road, and it used to take 4.5 hours to 5 hours those days, and it only takes 3 hours, 3+ hours now. So look at that benefit. Nobody talks about it, but I've experienced it, and I talk about it. And that's less distribution cost for our businesses.